Good morning. It is what time? 6:44 a.m. on Tuesday, April 4th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Yesterday was a weird day of making some progress on things that I've been putting off for a long time and then also indulging indulging in some bad ideas. Luna, come on, settle down. Little dog. Luna, settle down. Luna, come. Down. Good girl. Good girl. You're a good girl, Luna. Settle down. All right. So, unrelated to any of the other stuff that I was just talking about, I was this morning thinking to myself how it's kind of fun to say little dog in the tone of voice of that character. I think her name was Ursa from Superman 2. Um, the who would say Superman in that certain way, or at least in that one shot where she'd go Superman, and I could say little dog. That's the sort of thing that I think about even earlier than recording these videos, just so you know. Goodness, she is just all worked up. Part of it is that she's damp at the moment because it's raining outside, and she got all wet as we went outside. And I kind of toweled her off a little bit as we came back inside, but there is no method of drying her off that she enjoys, and so it's always a little bit of a struggle to get her even a little bit dried off. Where was I? Oh, one of the things that I did that I had been putting off for a long time is I finally got my Aero Garden restarted. I really enjoyed the last set where I was doing, the cherry tomatoes and stuff. So you can see that over my shoulder right here, it is now bright instead of dark in that back room. It is something that I really kind of enjoyed, but for whatever reason, when the time came to finish that old set and then start a new one, I just put that off and put it off and put it off, and really just got to a point where it was like a thing that I hadn't done yet, and it became larger than reality in terms of its metaphorical implications of me not taking care of things that I should be doing for myself. But I did it last night. Got it all set up. So it's going to be another couple weeks before we even get new sprouts in there, but I took care of it. On the other hand, I also ate a whole box of Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms are dangerous for me because I tend to just I can't stop. And I very rarely ever buy them at all for that exact reason. But when I went grocery shopping yesterday, just for whatever reason, and it wasn't it's not like the big, huge family size box, but it's definitely more than I should eat in a sitting, and yet. So, there you go. Uh, one step forward, one step back. No, I think even in this context, I'm going to call it 1.5 steps forward, one step back, because I feel like having started the Aero Garden is more of a positive than a one-time poor diet decision. Just the same. I'm also a little weirded out because my toe hurts. I don't know where that came from, but it's like the tendon that runs underneath the big toe of my left foot just kind of randomly started hurting yesterday. I don't remember doing any kind of an injury to it. Um, but it makes it a little bit hard to walk. So that's annoying. This I don't want to give the impression that this is something like a severe impediment to my life, but it's certainly an irritation, and it's one of those things where it seems like this is the sort of thing that would happen from an injury, except I don't remember injuring it, so suspicious. Has my toe been getting up to things that I'm not aware of? Hmm. We need Sherlock Holmes in here somehow. That just suddenly made me think of the idea of going to see Sherlock Holmes as a doctor. But I suppose that's kind of just like House, right? That's kind of the idea of House. Is like you have someone who's a genius but kind of a jerk. Um, but yeah, I'm just suddenly envisioning uh, a parallel universe where instead of becoming a detective, Sherlock Holmes was a doctor instead. Anyway, Luna Dog. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes. How about that?